Good morning, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm having my coffee and my withdrawals from Daryl. Today, a few people might actually get a little ticked off with me, so I will apologize in advance. Uh, First off, okay, it'll be on a positive note. I love seeing all the things and all your postings. All that is excellent. Keep it up. I love seeing the individuality and the uniqueness of people. I love to see that there's so much diversity and everyone's things are so different. Most things are so different. Now, the topic that's going to possibly tick people off, and I can, like I said, I'll apologize again, but maybe some of you don't even know. A lot of people buy recipes, ebooks, PDFs, that sort of thing, off of either Etsy or what is it, the other one, Selfify or Shopify or whatever the other sites may be. A lot of you don't or may not realize this, that whenever you buy a recipe or a PDF, 99% of the time there's a disclosure or a disclaimer at the bottom excuse me excuse me, that says this recipe or this purchase or whatever is for personal use. Yes, you're allowed to use the final product if you make something, and you can sell the product. You cannot, however, take that recipe and share it, give it to your sister, your mother, your friend, your brother. It doesn't matter. That recipe that you purchased is for your eyes and you only. Every time you share or give that away, you're taking money out of that person who's selling it. And I'm speaking partly from personal experience here, and I'm speaking on behalf of others as well, because I've known it and I've noticed it in a few groups, okay? I can't say so much about our group because I haven't really seen much of that, but it's not to say that it might not go on. I don't know. And like I said, this is nothing personal for anyone here. I'm just putting the facts out. I had an incident. I'll just put this on me for a second. I had an incident where I had a recipe up, and I'll tell you right now, it was my wand recipe. My wand recipe has right on the, I think it's the last page actually, and it's copywritten. It says this recipe, same deal. This recipe is for you to manufacture, make the product, etc. And yes, you can sell the product. You can make it, give it away, whatever. But what happened in my situation was this person never actually even bought it. Someone bought the recipe and then gave it to a person. And this person, I think, changed maybe 2 ingredients. And when I say changed ingredients, what I mean by that is, I'll give you an example. It would be like changing your palm olive to sunlight, okay? It's not any different. It's, here, let's change this surfactant to this surfactant. And then some things were taken out. But it's still my recipe, okay? It's I developed it. I had help. Yes, you know who you are. I absolutely had help, okay? This was a long time coming. Like years, I've been working on this wand recipe, and those that know me know I've had a few free ones put out where we tried to work on it. It didn't work. There was a few fails, whatever. Finally got it. Lots of people asked for it, so kind of partly against my better judgment, I put it up for sale. But I'm so happy that I did, because I mean it was well worth it, okay? But what happened was this person got my recipe from someone who bought it. I don't know who it was. I do have a list of everybody who's bought it and purchased it. I can't tell you who it was. Okay, that I don't know. What I can tell you is my sales went from up here to down to basically nothing. So this person doesn't realize is that she took food off my kids' plates. She took food and money out of my pocket. And you guys may be saying, oh, well, big deal, boo-hoo, whatever. When you develop a recipe, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of ingredients, a lot of heartache, um, blood, sweat, tears, you name it. It takes a lot. It's your own personal in there, okay? And when you take someone's intellectual property, for one, that's illegal. It's against the law, okay? And I've talked with Facebook, I've talked with others who've had this happen. Facebook holds theft of intellectual property very, very high. And if we report it or tell them about it, even if we don't charge the person, Facebook will. Facebook takes it into their own hands, and I'm talking to the highest extent of the law. They charge you, whoever, okay? Whoever has been caught doing this. So I know some of you may think it's all funny and fine and dandy to post recipes in groups that are, to be shared, given away, or whatever. If you've purchased that recipe, you have no right to do so. You have the right to purchase the recipe. Let me rephrase that. You have the right to purchase the recipe. You do not have the right to share it. And like I said, that means either on paper, in print, in text, family, friends, it doesn't matter. It's not yours. It's just wrong. It's morally wrong. It's ethically wrong. You're taking someone's livelihood and basically tossing it in the trash. People, it's so devastating what that little thing that you guys may think is funny, or ha ha ha, I have a recipe and here it is, I found it at school. It's devastating to the creator, okay? It doesn't just affect them, it affects their family. It affects everything. Some people would toss it in, toss the towel in, I'm done. What's the point? For one, they have a very, very hard time even getting it out to sell in the first place, because you fight with yourself. Because we do give away so many free things, that when we do make a decision to sell, that's part of the reason why we are leery about it, why we are cautious about it. And you think, oh, you know what, no one's going to do that, I've got the disclaimer, I've done everything right, I've talked to my lawyer, it's all that. We get screwed, but then the person who takes it can get 10 times screwed. That's all I'm saying. This is not a funny, laughing matter, guys, okay? This is very, very close and deep to my heart. It's affected a few people that I know of. It's been happening way too often. There's way too much people taking things that don't belong to them. There's way too much copying going on. And I'm not saying specifically our group. I've seen it everywhere. I've basically pulled myself. I may still be in the group as far as the lists go, but I've pretty much basically pulled myself from a lot of groups because of this. There's so much bashing. There's so much, she said, that said, whatever. You know what? The truth always comes out in the end, guys. And if I find out, and I'm just telling you, like I said, you guys, a lot of people are going to probably hate me after today. And I'm sorry and I apologize. And that's not what this video is about. But I'm really, really upset, pissed, if you can excuse the French, of how often I'm seeing this done. Why is it so hard for anyone to not come up with their own idea? Is it that hard? I mean, you obviously have other things you've made that are very creative and unique and interesting. Why do you have to take someone else's concept or idea or recipe or whatever it may be and say, well, I can do that? Why? Why can't you take your brain that tiny bit step farther and change it? Make it your own. Because you know what's going to happen? If you have something that's your very own and you have created and stayed up nights thinking and brainstorming of something that's going to do you good or make you money, and someone comes along and takes it from you, how do you think you're going to feel? Think about that, seriously. How would you feel? Okay, it's like the old Coca-Cola and Pepsi battle. They have two similar products, but they're not the same. They're very much the same. Like, they're both pops, okay? Maybe that's not a good analogy. But they're still different. Pepsi to me does not taste like Coke. Coke does not taste like Pepsi. They are both pops, they both are nice, but they're different, okay?
Not sponsored.
And I'm not sponsored, that's right, sorry. I'm not being sponsored by Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola. I drink them both. I've already told you guys this yesterday. I drink Dr. Pepper, I'll drink Crush, but that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say, what was I trying to say? See, he just threw me. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, and now I just kind of lost my train of thought. I guess basically what I'm saying is, obviously don't take people's recipes and give them away. That's number one. Number two, you guys are also creative. I have seen some amazing creative things. And you know what? It's amazing because, an example, okay, we said post, what was it? Solid lotions. The variety, okay, sure, guess what? They're all solid lotions, but the variety that I have seen from you guys, the creativity, and the uniqueness is amazing. Carry that one step farther, okay? Come up with your own ideas. Please don't take people's ideas that they have, like I said, stayed up nights, writing books, lists, thoughts, ideas, names. Make it your own. It's called branding, people, okay? When you brand something, that's your branding. That's how people know and associate your name with something. So I guess all I'm saying is, you guys are all a bunch of creative people. And I'm not just saying this group, okay? Because this is going on YouTube and it's for everyone to see. I'm trying to spread this for everyone. And I told you people will be a little mad at me today. I'm sorry. This is a very dear topic to me, okay? Because it affects me as well as other people. Be creative, guys. You guys all have amazing brains, amazing talent. Use it. And I mean use it to your full extent. Do not, please don't, I beg of you, it not only takes money from the person, it takes a part of them. And I don't know how, if that sounds really corny, I'm not going to apologize, because that's how I feel. I am very hurt by a few things, and I'm not going to take this into a personal note right now. But, in the same token, it's very personal. If you understand that, and I'm sure there's a few that will understand that. There's no need to copy people. Okay, I know ideas are great, but take it and make it your own idea. It's just, it's better for everybody. Do you want to be known as the copycat? Do you want to know that, oh, well, they did it first, or I did it first? Who wants that argument? Are we in high school? Seriously, I couldn't wait to get out of high school. If anybody has seen my bullying video, they'll know what I'm talking about, okay? It's ridiculous. Be your own person. Use that gorgeous brain of yours and show everybody what you're made out of, okay? Not what someone else is made out of with your little logo, or however you want to do it, okay? And like I said, again, I will apologize. I'm sorry. I've probably taken this video a little bit too serious today, but this has been really eating at me for a while, and I find it very hurtful. Like I said, with my situation, my sales on Etsy have basically dropped. I'm actually thinking about closing my shop because it's that bad right now. I don't want to see it happen to anybody else. It's been happening to other people. It's got to stop, people. It just has to stop, okay? And anyways, okay, on that note, let's scratch this topic, but I want you all to remember very clearly what I just said today. And if this is the last video you guys watch of me, so be it. That's the way it is. No one ever told you you had to watch. That's your own. Everybody has their own. Everybody has their own brain and can make their own choices. No one makes you do anything. I'm just trying to tell you this is my thing, okay? So, now on that note, let's get off that topic. This week, since we're getting so close to Christmas, I'm going to be doing my tree today. I've packed up all my soaping equipment and whatever. I'm going to make a couple more custom orders, and I have 4 jewelry bombs, custom orders that I have to do, and I have to do some anxiety bombs or whatever. So I'm going to be doing that, but after that, my stuff's away. I'm done. I'm done till January. If I'm coming back to that, I don't even really know yet. I'm going to take the holidays to really think some things through. Yeah, I will still do soap. Maybe for personal use, maybe for family, friends. I'm not really sure right now. I will still do some. I'm either going to just go to personal making, or I'm going to scratch it all together. That's what I have to deal with this holiday season. That's what I'll be thinking of, but more so I'm going to be thinking of Christmas. And on that note, Christmas note, this week, well, at least for maybe till, say, Thursday, we'll take it to Friday. I want to see everybody's Christmas decorations. I want to see your tree. I'll start the post when I'm ready to do it. I want to see the trees, and I want to see decoration. And one thing I have to show you, I've been begging for this from my mother for ages. She dropped off our Christmas gifts last night because she said once the tree was up, she had something for me. I want to show you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is not a Christmas gift. This is what my mother calls a pre-Christmas gift, which you need for Christmas. And you guys, some of you will probably laugh at this. I'm quite excited. I've never had a Christmas tablecloth, ever. I had a runner that wasn't Christmassy, but it was like burgundy. I have never owned a Christmas tablecloth. I got a tablecloth. Super happy. Really nice one. And then this is the kicker. I am floored by this. You guys, I mean, to you, maybe this is nothing. To me, my mother is 85, okay? She, there's a card too. She has battled cancer, still battling cancer. She has this very rare, not to get you depressed or whatever, but she has this very rare bowel or, like gut cancer. It's like 1% in all of Canada, and she's the 1%. It's so rare. I forget the name. When I find the name, I'll tell you guys. But she has had a ton of her bowels removed. She's got other parts removed, and they still have it on her diaphragm. They can't touch your diaphragm because obviously, you know, if your diaphragm gets torn, broken, wrecked, whatever, you're dead. So they have to leave it. And it's been not growing. It's been very slow for the last couple of years. But this woman is a fighter. And I mean, she's a fighter. And I have to say that's the one thing I got from my mom that I'm proud of. And I will fight to the end as well. Other story. She's had 3 hips done. I know you're like, what, 3 hips? No, she had one done twice. And the other one, she's had back surgery. She's had neck surgery. She has been through everything. And I've got that freaking orb again, don't I? I just saw it. So, anyways, I've been bucking for this for probably since I lived at home. Anyways, I got it. And I know you're like, oh, big deal, big deal. But is he not the most gorgeous thing you have ever seen? Isn't he the sweetest Santa ever? Like, I am so... Does he have a bell? Yeah, I'm so excited. I wonder if that goes around his head. But I am, like... I want to put a bell in there so it actually dingles. But isn't he beautiful? So I was pretty touched, but in another way, a little scared. Because if she's giving me things that mean a lot to her, and she's 85, and going through a lot, you know, I mean, she even asked me down for Christmas. My mom doesn't do that very often, and I got to... Anyways, I don't want to go there, but this may be her last Christmas here. I'm hoping it's really not. Touch wood. Pray to the old man, it's not. Anyways, this is supposed to be a happy day. I would like to see everybody's Christmas trees. Maybe something that you've created or made specifically for Christmas, be it a decoration, you know, Santa's, any kind of thing. I will post some later when my tree is done. And we'll go like that. And like I said, keep the posts coming, guys. I love seeing everybody's creations. They're amazing. You guys are a talented, talented bunch. And I'm really happy that I'm seeing names that I have not seen since I've been in here. And we're pushing, I don't know how many months now. What is it, 4 or 5 months? And the people keep coming. It's great. I love it. I love that everybody's sharing and we're all talking and communicating and we're keeping the drama down. That is a really good or a big important thing to me. But anyways, folks, I've gone on longer than usual, and I'm sorry about that. And like I said, I'm sorry it was a little bit serious today. It was just something that I really needed to get off my chest. And if I come back for tomorrow's coffee chat, I promise you it'll be a lot later. Guys, take care. Have an awesome day. Keep those awesome creations coming. And we'll talk to you later, okay?